This segment is sponsored by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. The U.S. job market is hotter than expected this year, yet too many military spouses continue to struggle as they search for careers. More than 21% of military spouses are unemployed, according to recent research from Hiring Our Heroes. So what is to be done about this? Well, we're bringing in someone to share why hiring a military spouse has so many benefits. Welcome this morning to Elizabeth O'Brien, who is the Executive Director of Hiring Our Heroes, and also Tiana Carter of USAA. Thank you both for being here. Elizabeth, we'll get right into the problem here. Why are we not hiring more military spouses?
Traditionally, military spouses move 7 times across state lines than their civilian peers, and so we don't have the access to networks that lead to employment. And I know this. I'm an active duty military spouse. My husband's stationed at Fort Belvoir, and at one point I moved 7 times in 8 years. So the challenges are real and they're difficult.
What is it, Tiana, about a military spouse that is just like telling an employer, like, this is a person you want to hire? What is it, those qualities behind a military spouse that are great?
Well, I can tell you at USAA, having employees who knows what it means to serve, and whether that's a veteran or a military spouse, is critical to the work that we do. Military spouses are flexible, resilient, creative problem solvers, and a lot of that is to the unique challenges that comes with military life. They're also highly educated, with 34% having bachelor's degrees and another 15% with postgraduate degrees. So it's an all-around win as an employer to get a military spouse, so there's definitely some opportunity.
Elizabeth, I know, as we mentioned at the beginning, you're with Hiring Our Heroes, and you also just did the study, right, that said most military spouses aren't getting hired. So what is kind of the solution here? What does your organization do?
Yeah, at Hiring Our Heroes since 2011, we've always worked to create innovative programming in response to the population that we serve. And 2 pieces right now have me very excited for the future of military spouses seeking economic opportunity. First is the collaboration that we have with the Department of Defense, where we're placing active duty military spouses into internship programs with great partners like USAA. And those internships are leading to an 85% job offer rate and an average starting salary of $70,000. And we're doing that right here in Washington, D.C. as well. And then the other piece that I'm excited about is our Military Spouse Employment Summit that's coming up May 18th, Communities, Partners in Progress. And I know Tiana has some points to share about that.
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity, the Employment Summit, to bring together organizations and corporations to really understand the value and the impact that the military spouses can have on a community. So very excited to be supporting that.
And I mean, you have the White House behind you there. This is happening in Washington, D.C., right? So people listening right now, they can be part of it?
Absolutely. It is happening May 18th at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce in Washington, D.C., right across from the White House. And if you're not able to attend in person, although that's always our preference because we want to create points of connectivity, you can also join us via live stream.
Okay. All right. That's great for us here. We're glad that it is right here in our city. Just to leave people with maybe something they have never thought about this before. I don't know if I had before this segment today. Why is it so important that as the public we should be concerned about military spouses getting hired?
Yeah, I think that's twofold, and especially ties into the work that Tiana's doing. But we're a population that's 92% female, and we are not on the same level when we don't have an opportunity to seek economic opportunity for dual income as our civilian peers. And so ultimately, that turns into serious conversations at home of, does the service member need to separate from the military? So we have pathways to economic opportunity, and that has implications on our national security, certainly.
Thank you guys for explaining this to us and for bringing the summit here to Washington, D.C. We appreciate it. And again, for more information, if you want to know more, you can head to hiringourheroes.org.